Hello everybody, welcome back. It's me, your old pal Orpheus, with another adventure on Orpheus Plays here in Blade and Sorcery, and I swear today is so bad with my mouth and my speech and everything. Having a little bit of a brain day, so just bear with me on this one. It'll still be fun. Whatever. Anyway. Hi, how you doing? My name's Orpheus, I'll be your killer today. Welcome to the marketplace. We're playing survival mode here in, here in this game here thing going on. I told you my brain was a little weird today. Anyway, 3 things come out, you choose one, you destroy everything that comes out, the waves get harder, you know how that goes. Anyway, today I want to talk about something really, really interesting. And it's kind of like, well, it's sort of a post-apocalyptic sort of talk, but we'll get to that in a second. Anyway, hope you're doing well today wherever you are. Whether it's day or night, or you look at your Mickey Mouse clock and all of a sudden you see it and you say, why is that now a goofy clock? When did some goblin come in anyway? Hi, how you doing? Alright, let's kick things off right now. I think I might use the little tiny letter opener. What's this thing called? Misericorde? Is that French? We have a little bit of a French dagger going on here. I wonder if I could do like Arnold Schwarzenegger as a French person. Come here. I want to have this knife in you. Whoa, what was that? Wow. All right. Let's do our first traditional slow motion kill of the day. She seems a little confused. What are we doing here? Can I poke that? Poke? How about this? A little poke on your weapon here. How about in your hand? Can I give me? Okay, look. Here's what we're gonna do. No, hold on. This is all in slow motion, so this is probably freaking her out. I need one more. There we go. Oh. Anyway, so now that we got that out of the way, yeah, another good day for murder here in Blade and Sorcery. Gosh, I love this game. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about today is something, I don't know, I think a lot of people have thought about it, but not a lot of people have, like, really thought about it, and that is, geez, lady, is what would happen, how would you do, right? How would you survive? How well would you survive, I guess, if suddenly the internet and subsequently the power, right? So suddenly you're sitting there at home, you're doing that, you're watching this, right? You're watching this, and all of a sudden the little spinning white circle of doom comes up, right? and you're like, wait, what's going on? And then suddenly the power just goes, right? And you think, well, okay, maybe it's something here in town, right? So you go outside and you have a nice view of the city. You notice there's no power on anywhere, right? You're like, what the heck is going on, right? Well, the radio stations aren't responding. You turn on your radio, there's nothing, right? There's nothing going on. You look outside, you notice that there's no power to anything, right? Everywhere you look, it's just darkness. Would you be okay? And I know a lot of us have gone on to YouTube or anywhere else on the internet. We've done a little search on, how to survive, without power or without water or whatever like that. And we think, drama queen of the day, ding, 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 refused to get off screen and splattered over there. But I know a lot of us think that, we've watched videos that were like, how to make hydrogen generator out of a battery and some steel wool or something, right? And then you've probably seen things on how to make your own shelter and do some homesteading and maybe how to build a log cabin and stuff like that. Oh, how to make your own power with a generator and a fan and stuff like this. But here's the thing. Would you be able to do that stuff? Ooh, wrecked. Would you be able to do that stuff without the reference material? Okay. Oh man, would you be able to do that stuff? Hold her up a little bit. Without the reference material, right? It'd be like trying to, I don't know, bake something or cook something without a proper recipe. Right? You can probably do it right, ish, right? But it's gonna be a little bit wrong. Well, when you're cooking, that's not such a big deal, right? You can deal with whatever little stray, flavor or whatever that you have going on. But if you're trying to survive, right? And you're like, well, ooh. You're trying to survive, and you're like, I remember how to make this hydrogen generator thing, and you get just one thing wrong, and you blow up your backyard, or something like that. But would you be okay? What is this? Just a stick? It's a wand. That doesn't look like a wand. It's just a stick. What? Okay, let's get rid of that then. We'll try the wand. Okay, whatever. But what would happen to your entertainment every day? What would happen to the way that you get information every day? Right, of course we think that there'd be people like ham radio operators, and maybe some of the radio stations and TV stations might have generators. Can I just stab them with this? Harry Potter, the years that we never saw. Why is I mean, I can duel with this. I feel like Arya Stark doing my water dancing practice here. I'm gonna go catch a cat next. This thing is pointless. What am I doing? Haha. But, like, with the whole internet thing, like, what would you do? Okay, so there'd be people who could, do some backup stuff with the system, right? There'd be people that could start rebuilding parts of the infrastructure, but you know how long it would take? And I don't know. We're not gonna go with anything complicated like a solar flare fries all the electronics on Earth. We'll go with the mystery event that takes out all the power, right? We'll have to rebuild from scratch all that stuff. All right, so can you live without power for 2 or 3 days? First of all, so there've been a lot of power outages in the country, over the last couple of years, and some of them are, depleted resources or whatever. The infrastructure is getting a little weak or whatever's going on. Oop, forehead strike. Oh, you're screwed now. You gave me some lightning powers. Ha! And I totally missed. Ha! But there's been a lot of power outages in the country and the world, lately. How many days have you been able to survive without any power at all? Take that, lady. How many days have you been able to survive? And that's kind of what it is lately, isn't it? It's total survival when you're talking about no power, especially these days, right? I'm sure that your grandparents or your great grandparents, if they're still around, or you read books and stuff about, or see movies about when there wasn't any power, and they could do it. Everything was fine. They lived with it just swell. Well, I'm probably one of the last generations that was raised completely outdoors, completely doing stuff all the time, outdoors and building stuff and reading about camping and all that stuff. Well, maybe not, but I think the whole, go outdoors and do things idea, man, you are going to get this right in the face. I think the whole idea of going outdoors and doing all that stuff has kind of fallen to the wayside a little bit, right? People aren't doing it quite as much, and I know, there's outdoor enthusiasts and stuff, but how many of you spent every single afternoon during the summer outdoors at some park or playground or whatever, and you didn't check in with your parents, and you spent the whole day just by yourself? Can I eat this? Okay. But you spent the whole time by yourself or with your friends, and your parents aren't freaking out, you're not freaking out, right? When was the last time you did that? It probably hasn't happened to a lot of people these days, and it's because we just prefer to get our entertainment and our communication and everything inside, right? From our technology. And I'll be doing... Come on now. Okay. I'll be doing an episode soon about how technology might have just made us a little dumber over time, and I think it might continue. Anyway, that's another episode coming up. But what else do I have here? Ooh, good. You can't electrify my bow, mister. Oh, no, I don't have any arrows that way. Oh. But I have an episode coming up on that soon. It's kind of like retro evolution, but you'll see that one later. But how long would you be able to go without the benefit of all the information that you get right now, all the entertainment that you get right now, all of the ways that you survive with like, you know, and I'm just as guilty. I won't say guilty, but I participate in this just as much as the next person, where I order things, the delivery services for food and everything. Did his arm just light up? What? Wow, it's like Thing. It's just totally autonomous now. I am a terrible shot. There we go. But, I think it's because a lot of people haven't really grown up these days with the whole idea of learning how to be outside and learning how to deal with things like poison ivy and all that stuff. I'm just going to be... This is embarrassing with that thing. This thing is nice. Watch this. Ha! Nope, not that. This. Ha! It opens up. It's a sword catcher. Anyway, let's see if it works. Come here. Come on. Swing. 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 There you go. Bet this is going to hurt. Oh, no. So, no offense. I'm not saying anything like, oh, you guys aren't experienced or anything. No, you just have different different ways that you grew up and everything. Nothing wrong with it. It's just different. Hold on. If I put this into somebody and, spread it out, what happens? Science time! Come here, science time! Well, I didn't have a chance to... Okay, whatever. Oh, that so hurts. Good Lord. Anyway, so it's not like it's a rip or a slight on you. It's saying that sometimes you just have different ways that you grow up and the different abilities that you have. Like, you could probably run circles around me with certain things like dealing with, technology and everything. But I could probably help. Oh, no. I could probably help a lot of people with the knowledge that I have from just living life in weird and different ways. I mean, I've been homeless for good periods of time in my life. So, anyway, what would you do if you didn't have internet? What would you do? How would you get your entertainment? Like I said, your information. Where would you go to socialize with your friends? A lot of people have friends now that are not in the same city, not in the same state, not even sometimes in the same country. And so how would you communicate with those people? I know that a lot of people are best friends or very close friends in intimate friendship relationships, platonic or otherwise, right? That they wouldn't be able to survive. Like, we're social creatures, okay? Imagine suddenly all of that... Oh no, this thing isn't as effective as I hoped. Imagine all of a sudden, all of that communication with everyone you know that isn't right in front of you or in your town, all that's gone, right? And there's no way to give them a call on any cell phone. There's no way to send them an email or anything. There's probably not even a postal service, right? What would you do? How would you deal with that? This thing blows. How about if I do this with it? Will that be better? How about this? Come here. I mean, not really. That worked. Anyway, so I think most of us would kind of freak out, right? Because, okay, here's a great example. This happened last summer. Our power went out for a little bit, and then our internet was out. And, I called the internet company, and they go, oh, it'll take probably until, Tuesday. And it was like Thursday, right? My wife takes online classes for things. I obviously do stuff like this, but back then I was just, I was actually doing more of setting up social media for people and stuff like that. And so it's I can't do my job without the internet, right? There's nothing I can do. My wife can't do her job or do her education without the internet, right? So suddenly, let's see. Well, we're just going to do slow motion beatdown time. Yeah, an uppercut. What is going on? Uppercut. Side cut. Okay, kidney punch. Solar plexus, weaken him up. What is going on? I'm just gonna beat him up. Oh, hello. That's awkward. Come here. Anyway, so it was, the internet went out, and they're like, oh, it's going to be like 5 days or whatever. Ooh, stretchy arm. Until it comes back. And I'm like, no, there's no way, right? I can't, this can't happen. What is going on with my hand? You probably, I don't know if you see that. It's like stretching weird. Anyway, so I call the internet company again, and I'm like, no, you guys have to come and fix this. There's no way, man. And they're like, well, you know, we might be able to get you an emergency thing, but there's no one available. And I was like, it's Thursday at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and you're telling me you can't get anyone to my house for like the next 5 days. Well, you know, things are just busy. I'm like, okay, well, here's the thing. I said, the last time this happened, you guys sent out a tech immediately who was a regional person. Because, again, we have had so much trouble with this internet company. Go back. I think I might link it here. Internet company Rage. And I think, what's the other one? I can't remember the other. I can't remember the other one that had that kind of idea in it. But they've been screwing with us for years. So, you know, I just kind of mentioned that and go, you see how much we're paying a month? And, you know, right now we're paying $30 a month less than we're supposed to. And we're paying half as much as we're supposed to normally because they have just screwed with us so many times over the last, like, 10 years. Legitimately, it's been horrible. And so I got, finally, you know, I had to tell them, look, there's no way. And they said, okay, well, tomorrow we can get someone here. And so my wife and I just kind of like, what do we do? Right? Like we just, I mean, of course it wasn't like, oh, what do without internet? Oh, it was just more like, well, I guess, bust out the e-reader, right? Or go, we have an extensive library in our house. Boy, I make it sound like in the east wing of our mansion we have an extensive library. No, in our apartment we have a good amount of books here and there, and so you know we read those a little bit and talked, and I think, did we play a game or something? I forget. And so, I mean, we made it, but it was like, it felt so weird to like not have any internet at all. Just to sit there and like, no emails coming through, right? That was the strangest thing. And before you're like, well, just tether to your phone. Yeah, our 4G coverage here in our house is absolute crap. And so having it connected via tether was like just totally not an option because it wouldn't have worked. I can't throw these things to save my life. I can do this though. Whee! But you know, it just felt so awkward the whole time. We didn't know what to do. It was like, oh, all the entertainment is gone. We normally, like, my wife and I will sit down and watch something like on Pluto or whatever, like Prime Video or on YouTube. Obviously, I'm a YouTube premium subscriber, so no commercials. So, you know, watching YouTube becomes a viable form of entertainment when you don't have commercials all the time for stuff. And so, you know, like, it's just like, what do we do? Like, I can't even start up my Plex server because it has to communicate with the internet and stuff. So, I don't know. So I guess my question still remains, how long would you survive without internet or power, right? I think the internet thing isn't as serious. Like, we could probably still survive, no problem. We would readapt to life before the internet, okay? And trust me, as someone who lived through the era where the internet was not a thing, boy, it's been around 30 years exactly since internet became, you know, widely publicly available. So, yeah, it's you know, I think we would survive, but it would be really weird. I think it might even cause some, like, global conflicts and stuff like that. I think it might, like, I don't know. Because suddenly there's no communication across the globe, right? That would just be like, oh my god, what? So, anyway, that's my little blurb on that. Hope you found it entertaining. Maybe... Welcome to Taco Bell. Wow, that's amazing. I hope it kind of gave you a little thought-provoking mind experiment going on. Oh, that's amazing. I love that. But, anyway. So we'll see you in the next one. Do good. Continue to do good. And you know what? Treat yourself well because you I got my Tibetan mind bell here. Anyways, treat yourself well because you deserve it. All right. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. One more bong. There it was. See ya.